been really great to be able to creatively look at what I was doing with my thesis. So it's been a growing learning process. Worked with Marla Melito, and she really helped me push my writing in ways that I haven't done in a long time. So that felt great. And the show and the book is the culmination of all this work. So I'm so happy that you're all here. It's wonderful to see beautiful faces in the audience. And so tonight it'll be Miguel Gonzalez, who's going to perform a couple pieces first, and then Eric Moretti will get up and grace us with his presence, and then Evelyn Canella, and then I'll do some poems for you. So thank you and enjoy. So I'll let it speak for itself. It's titled Represent. Don't misrepresent me. Keep your categories away from my total glory. There is no box within which I could comfortably sit. Your ideas that the locks in my hair, the rings in my nose, goddess on my back, the way I wear my clothes, makes me some wild other, designed for nothing but trouble. Well, they're wrong. You have made a grand attempt at keeping my soul spent, able only to repent for the wild things I do, the fact that I don't praise you, sitting high up in your ivory tower, set in the middle of it all, probing your old eyes, tired dicks, and greedy pockets into my private space. And you get angry because I don't arrive in front of you on bended knee. But see, I'm just setting myself free. I know you don't like it, and that's why you feel this need to misrepresent me. Sexualize my body, exoticize my soul, exoticize my face, exile my soul for wanting more than you are willing to give. But if you won't give me the freedom that is rightfully mine, well then, I'll just have to take it. Pry it from your arthritic hands as you work to hold tighter, feeling the cold of your inevitable demise creeping slowly up your spine. This world is mine, just as much as it is yours. You may think, after centuries of wallowing, slowly dying, blinded by your plush grave, paying your mind slaves to write your praise into history, that the world now belongs to you, and you alone, but you would be wrong. There is no one to whom this world belongs. We are just lucky enough to be living in it. When we see our mutual humanity, then we learn to breathe again in the land of the living, the land of the loving. And from there, we can shed all our misrepresentations and become the people we are truly meant to be. So this next poem I wrote last year during the whole Trayvon Martin fiasco. And it was inspired because, Trayvon Martin is not the only one who is gunned down regularly. And I was active in, coming up with different events and things on campus to highlight that. And I saw another article saying, some cop in Chicago shot and killed one woman and seriously injured another black man because the man was on his cell phone and he thought that it was a gun. So I was furious at that point, and I'd really had enough. So I'm speaking to you. I have had enough. Enough of these killings, daily genocide on people who are just trying to survive. I have had enough of these power-driven cops claiming self-defense because that nigga had a gun. I've seen a few guns, and I tell you, not a single one reminds me of a phone. What kind of fools are being hired to serve and protect that think that phone is a gun, and so that pig has the right to shoot anyone in sight while hiding cowardly in his vehicle he is supposed to use to protect you and me? It's lies. Lies are all we are told, lies that allow brutal killings to be falsified into stories much too fucking old. Lies that make our pain insignificant. Lies that keep us blind, but these lies I will no longer allow to take over our minds. I will not crouch any longer behind fear of cruel men. I will not allow any person to mold and bend my will into weakness, my power into pain. I say to you all that today we must change. Because we are losing, and we are losing fast, and as long as we continue to sit on our ass, more of our family, here and afar, will become one more scar. One more scar. A scar on our hearts, another shot at our worth. Yet you alone can measure your worth. No one but you, who holds the power to make change, the power to stop all these deadly fucking games that are being played with our lives. I am speaking to you all, brown and white, tall and small, high school dropout or holding a degree from Harvard Law. I am speaking to you all. This war is against us. Each of us is a pawn. They've turned one against other so they could continue to spawn these deadly ideas that infiltrate our minds, that take away our reason and leave us blind. We've been fighting a war that helps not a one. We've been feeding the bellies that see our lives not with value, but with disgust and with greed, directing us through music, movies, ads, the education we need so we can grow up and continue to feed a system built upon destruction, with no hope for rebirth, with no love for the earth that is mother to us all. With only hurt in their souls and disgust for ours, they trained us to forget that we are all stars. Stars that can shine brightly, brighter than any has seen, for within all of us is a king, is a queen, is a glowing star full of hopes, full of dreams. Yet this system, these people are ripping us apart at the seams. But I am holding on. I will hold on forever. I will fight for my sister, my brother, because the only way we can see the sun rise is if we fight for each other. To bring about the demise of this twisted system run by tormented souls, the responsibility lies on the backs of the young and the old. I don't care if your party is red or is blue, if you have $1 trillion or you just have a few. If you want to be called he, her, or them, to survive and to thrive, we must all become friends. We must stop with the hatred and hold out our hands and tell those in power that they must listen to our demands. For without us, they have not one thing. It's right about time that we really begin to dream. Time we think for ourselves and remind each other we are here to help each other bring about a brighter world where our children can live in love with themselves, where we all can love each other for the people we are rather than hate because of some long-lasting scar built on lies that we are all so different because my skin is brown and because she loves a woman and that family, well, they live on the other side of town. I've had enough of these lines used to divide so our souls can be conquered, because the only thing I want conquered is hate. Love is much too glorious to be drowned out by some clowns masquerading around demanding us to bow down. And our backs have been bent for far too long. I ask you to join me in singing out a new song. A song for love, a song that gives thanks for the glory that is us. I am looking for the sun. I am searching for the tools to wake us up so we can realize we have all been fooled. Let's play court jester no longer. I believe in brighter days. I believe we hold the power, have always held the power to bring about change. So what do you say? Will you fight for love with me? Will you start today? This next poem, I find myself as I write, I feel like I'm speaking to the people being me, to the people being all of us, everyone on this planet. So this is one of those, to the people. My people, the people, dear people, wake up. We're lost and forsaken, and I've had enough. Our lives are at stake. Our freedom's been stolen, our health thrown in trash bins, our worth based on numbers. We've been trained to not think for ourselves, to not see past our lives, to not see we need help. Help that can only be found from within. I say on this day, we've been living in sin. Sin with new names like wealth, fame, and greed. Being trained and ingrained to want what we don't need, stuck so far in our TVs and screens that we've lost touch with what true reality means. We've turned our backs upon nature, called emotions a joke, withered ourselves down, 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 and are spiritually broke. Pummeled deep into dead ground, all the while longing to be found, but never raising our voices or making a sound. I ask, how do we expect to be found when we buried ourselves so deep below ground? Covering our pain with new store-bought, slave-made toys and games, items that allow us to displace our shame. We remain caught in their game as long as we don't believe it's being played. For as long as we ignore the truths that go rolling through our brains. For as long as we stay stuck, not wanting to stand free, not wanting to outcast self from dead society. They didn't teach us all we are worth, just as we are. Instead, they've made us believe that in order to shine bright like a star, we must have the right clothes, house, or car. But I'm here to remind you, each one is a star, able to shine brighter than any have yet seen. My message to you all, to you queens, to you kings, place your worth in no outside measure. Glittering diamonds are not what they seem. When you love yourself is where you'll find true pleasure. And be not afraid, for in unity within and without, those cruel forces looking to fill us with fear and with doubt won't stand a chance. Not once we really learn how to dance through this joy called life. This, for those who were at the IGR reception last night, you get to hear this poem again. Everybody else, you get to hear it. And for me, I wrote this, I think 2 summers ago. It was kind of at the beginning when I considered I really started to wake up and to realize that the way that I had been living was not in connection with the way that I wanted to be living, wasn't in connection with the way that I believed that we as a human species, as a human people could be living. So I realized that it was more worth it to start taking risks for what I wanted and for what I believed in, and maybe get slapped in the face a couple times, but continue to stand up and keep going, to go after what I really believe in and to go after my dreams. And so I titled this Courage to Dream. Courage to scheme, to reach clouds painted picture serene upon canvas of great blue sky. Courage to dream, full love mixed all in between. To step 12 paces past your fear of failure, running straight ahead on every path you choose, taking mountainous curves, U-turns, and straightaways with grace and excitement befit perfectly for you. A dark pit full of whispering words looking to steal your faith of self holds no grip on your heart because you have gained courage. Taken it all for yourself, said goodbye to sad voices and opened your soul. Reached deep in your brain where all the best dreams are stored, held tight with trembling hand, and before stinging doubts could find a spot on dry land, you threw your arms out wide, eyes fixed upon the clear blue sky, and set them free. And with that, you have chosen, with courage, to be. To become, with glad voices, ruler of all choices laid out magically before thee, because now you are free. Cut loose from your chains, transcended the aims of gigantic false claims, denying your true name, choosing to become and remain all of you. Seeing within you a queen, a king, whatever for you yourself may deem. Looking at dreams and multiplying, adding times twos, times fours, times nines, then squaring it, yet it will not be enough. Turn 8 on its side and let infinity ride all through you, and never forget, you, with the power to make your imaginings your world, are glorious. Take your heart to the top and keep soaring, and thank the universe with your full flowing outpouring of love. This one I wrote for the Ujima Fashion Show. They did poems at the end, 3 poems at the end. Evelyn was one of them, but to represent the colors of the Pan-African flag, and I was black, so black in relation to black liberation. So that is the inspiration behind this poem. Stand tall together. Black people, let your light shine bright as we illuminate the night of our sorrows. Cast out the shadows from before, spread light so bright our children will cry no more. We, children of many mothers, born a rainbow of many colors, must stand in support of one another as we walk upon liberation shore. We have come far, my sisters. We have come far, my brothers. Yet there is still much further to go. I have shed tears upon the remains of our separation. A nation divided amongst nations, denying separation, ignoring the strength of our foundation, forgetting our true creation. But I will shed tears no more because we walk upon liberation shore. Link your hand with mine. When we all come together, we create our time. We keep letting our light shine as we step free from the darkest hour of night and walk strongly, united into day's light. Calling out, we must fight. Be the light. Unite, unite, unite. Well, you know, with the more angry stuff at the beginning, the powerful stuff, you gotta have a little room for some love, some romance, right? So, I was not a fan of the love poems very much. And so we worked on that, but I have a couple for y'all, so I hope you enjoy. In love, there is nothing to prove. My friend, where have you gone from me? Off living locked in some fantasy, thinking there's some right way you're supposed to be? Not realizing the strength you hold in your heart, the power you hold in your soul. My man, you should have no one to control but you. For within you is all that you need, and the first person you should please is yourself. Trust in the man that you are from sun up to day dark. You are my ark to pull me from the crushing currents, the support to my dreams. You are my man. What do you not understand? You have nothing to prove to me, for a man you always will be. And if your heart aches and you feel close to breaking, you can shatter to pieces with me. And together, we can work carefully to piece you back, and you don't have to feel ashamed of those cracks. You are the man I love, because you lift me up and send my heart soaring. Keep the fire in my heart full of heat, golden red, warm and roaring. Just remember, you have nothing to prove, no need for games that remove the truth in your heart. Let's live light in the love and drop down all our facades, spray sun on our souls and bask in the glory of being we. With cast-off chains of being free. My friend, my man, let's just be. Two more. This is the only one that I've fully memorized, so I'll put this down for now. Okay, it doesn't actually have a title. I've done it just a couple times on campus over the years, so. I see you, and all I can imagine is bringing you stars so I can see your face shine. And then feel your lips, your body pressed up against mine. I long to sit quiet with the head upon lap, content for the time to just be. Our own little world just sharing our energy. To debate the meaning of solidarity or how a dive off the coast of Peru brought you to a whole new world. I simply want to share my love with you. Let you know how much you make me smile when I think about cute things you do, or how I feel like a young girl before her first kiss when I see your eyes really finding mine. You bring me serenity, and I sleep at night thinking of your arms pressing softly against my side, our skin sharing heat. I feel your body bent, catching mine in all the right places. I feel at home. I want to bring the rays from the sun and wrap them around your heart to always keep it warm and loving and strong. I want to splash the stars across your bedroom walls so that when you sleep, you know they are always within reach as long as you work to grab them. I want to support your heart and soul the way you support mine, because whenever you're around me, I feel myself shine. And I just want to share that shine with you, but you have to want me to make you shine too. I am ready for love. I'm just waiting, hoping you are too. Okay, well, this is the last poem. Thank you all so much for being here. This has been great. Feels great. Love the energy. Love all of you. This is the closeout, and this is kind of how I would love, this is my dream for us right? A world where we can all celebrate each other, no matter how we come, no matter what we believe in, no matter who we are. So this big celebration of we. Meet me in the city, lights glimmering, faces shining, coming together to celebrate the bonding of our long separated souls, each displaying in full bloom the glowing star of self. Knotty dread swinging low, silken mane and blowing breeze, bald head guiding wind to scalp. We come as we are, no more hiding from sister, from brother. Now we truly embrace one another. Lovers of difference, celebrators of similarity, here there is no disparity, for here we are one. Joined together for rebirth, stamping love into concreted earth, sowing seeds of daily celebration, making this world a one earth nation. So come one, come all, meet me where Mother Nature stands tall in easy competition with the brick and glass sculptures soaring high in the sky. Meet me in the city, full of love, full of light, and here, with joy, we will dance through the night. Thank you.